Okay, guys, a couple more problems. Negative x to the third plus 3x, and I'm going to evaluate that when x equals 1. So I did forget my y here. I'm going to put that y there. So if I'm trying to find y when my x is 1, how am I going to do that using synthetic division or substitution? Well, some of you probably are thinking, well, I would just put 1 in there because cubing 1 and taking the opposite of that that's not going to be too hard. If I do negative and then put 1 in for every x that I see, that's pretty easy math. So I know that my answer is going to be 2. I'm going to check it with the synthetic division. I want to show you this problem to show you how important it is to get all those zeros in when you don't have all your exponents present. So the first thing you have to do is make sure that your exponents are in decreasing order. So your exponents here are 3, then followed by 1, and that's it. Even though you just have those 2 exponents, they are in descending order. However, now we've got to check to make sure that they're all present. I've got 3 and then a 1. So I'm missing the x to the second term. So that would be 3. There's the one I'm missing. Then I have a 1, and then I'm missing that number, or most of you will refer that to your C value. So these are the terms that I'm missing. So what do you think we're going to do? Well, I'm going to start over here and I'm going to write my numbers. I have the negative 1 for the third degree, or for the third exponent. Here I'm missing this one, so since I'm missing it, I have to put that placeholder of a 0 there. When I put that 0 there, then I move on to the number that has the exponent of a 1, so I put a 3 in its position. And once again, you must not forget that I'm missing a constant out here. I'm missing that plain number, which would have an exponent of 0. So I'm going to put a 0 in that place as well to just hold that constant's placeholder. I'm evaluating when x equals 1. So I'm going to put 1 in the backwards L. Then I'm going to do the process. I'm going to drop this first one. Then I'm going to multiply 1 times negative 1 to get negative 1. Put it under that second column and then add those. When I add those, I do 1 times negative 1. I'm going to put negative 1 in that column. And then I'm going to add those. 3 plus a negative 1 is going to be a 2. 1 times 2 is 2. I'm going to put it in that last column. 0 plus 2 would be 2. And once again, when I get done with this process, I have to box that last number. That last number is my answer with these problems. Once again, that's exactly what I got when I directly substituted in there. Now, I don't know if anyone's been wondering this, but what do these numbers mean? Those numbers mean something very, very important, but I'm not going to go over that till tomorrow because it would be too much to go over on a video, but I will go over those tomorrow. Hope that helps. Good luck on your homework, and I'll see you tomorrow.